we have left Mount Nebo and we've come down to the Corp of Engineers Old Post Road Park. Being a Corp of Engineers, if you have America the Beautiful Pass, any of those, you can get in for a discount. It's a fantastic park. It's got 4 or 5 hosts on the ground, so they take real good care of it. What's neat about this park is it is on the Arkansas River. It does have level sites. All of the sites are just immaculate as far as being level. You've got a couple that have to adjust a little bit, but I mean, it's nothing that I would be concerned about at all. I mean, it's just very slight slants. But they do have a boat ramp, and of course the showers. We'll go through and grab a picture on the showers, but I do believe they have a handicap and a regular standard stall as far as the showers go, and then of course just regular bathroom stuff. We do like this park. This time of the year is just awesome. When you get down to the summertime, when it gets up to 100 or plus degrees, the biggest concern at all is going to be, do I want a shady spot or do I want a sunny spot? Other than that, there's not a big choice to make other than just physical location. The ones along the river are pretty much exposed to the sun, and when it's 100 degrees, yeah, it can get hot out there, so you might want to opt for a shady spot. The coming up on B01 here close to the bathroom, really a good location. They're big, plenty of room to park your rig and park a vehicle too. One of the things about the location, it is just below the dam on the Arkansas River, so you do get some of the dam noises that come from the dam. Morning.
Morning.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, it is. For now.
Yeah. Till a little bit later, yeah. B02. Big area, shady, got round trees. B03. It's got just a slight slant at the back side. Not much at all. Nothing to be concerned about. But it is a shady spot until you get to when you get your camper in, that one tree, when it blooms up, it should produce plenty of shade. B04. B04's got a little bit of dirt in the back side, so it looks like if you get enough rain, it might drain down into that area and stand. So you might have a little bit of water. B05. B05 got the pine trees, pine needles, pull-outs and things like that. You might have to do some cleanup, but it should be really a shady spot, except for maybe during the mornings and time. In the late to about noon, you're going to have sun coming in from this direction. But in the heat of the day, around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it should be shady. B06, again, nice spot, pine trees. A couple of hosts right here. Yeah, being on a like toad suck is on the river by the dam. This park is on the river by the dam, so whenever you get boats, barges, or anything coming through, you're going to get the sirens and the horns blowing, allowing them information as far as getting into the dam, when they can come in, when they can leave the dam, and then when they're letting water out. Sirens for letting the water move in and out, pump in and out, and the horns for the signal to the boaters that they can come in or they can leave. Nice shady spot right there, B08. B09 is going to be exposed to the sun for the most part. In the evening, it'll get shady. B10 is going to have sun exposure in the late afternoons. B11, it's going to be shady. B12, it's going to have some sun exposure. It's big enough to stick 2 rigs in side by side. It's almost a double. Of course, it's got the cover over the picnic table. B13, it's going to be some shade during the morning, afternoon. It's going to get sun again, big areas. B14, huge. It's amazing how big these things are. Oh, somebody I know is coming up this way. B15. So, what do you like about the park?
What I like about it, it's just super quiet.
Super quiet.
It's there's space enough to park, and all the sites are good.
They're big.
They're huge. This one down here on the end, my niece usually
B16.
gets like to see that where that Jayco sitting. I mean, so they have from there they just spread out the other way.
All the way to the fence.
Put tents up.
Yeah.
Not all the way to the fence, but they got a big area there. It's kind of a little secluded.
It is.
But you're close to the dumpsters over there, though.
Yeah.
So, but all the spots are nice.
B17. Looks like there's a little bit of dirt down in it. It might hold water some. B21 is on the opposite side. Now B21's a longer rig. It's going to have to do some adjusting on the front side. Shorter rigs, they're fine. But it does have a pretty, well, fairly good slope at the front of it. If we can get down here and kind of get a look at it. But on the top side it's flat.
But they're all,
B18.
they're long,
And wide.
they're wide. Got plenty of room.
B20, same thing. It's a good spot, shady spot. You get a longer rig, you're gonna have to. I don't know what. That's pretty big rig. That's at least 26, 27 foot right there.
Yeah, that's pretty level.
Yeah, he's level.
Hey,
Morning.
how y'all? Good.
B19 is a good spot. Here in a minute we'll go over to the other side over here. We'll drive around to the other side and catch some video over here. But this is a day use area over on the other side of this fence. Got a lot of pavilions. They got a soccer field, they got basketball, they got volleyball, they got playgrounds, they got a softball, baseball field. It's just a huge day use park, and it ties in with this. Pardon?
I think a tennis court, maybe.
And a tennis court, yeah, I think
Maybe.
it does. And I think you're right. But we'll go over
Sure.
there and see that in a minute.
See it all?
Pardon?
Did you see it all?
Oh, just
Oh,
about. That's cool. So he worked for the Corp of Engineers, he worked for the state park system, he's in the military. For at least another year or so. I guess he's got an option to retire when he wants to, but he's been in 43 years, he could retire. Yeah, I guess there's only about 3 sites that, yeah, I've never turned it off. I guess there's only about 3 sites that really have any slant to them.
Really, and that, I mean, you're not going to have perfect
Yeah.
site. These are nice. They're paved.
They're wide. I think I was making the comment a while ago that you could almost set 2 rigs side by side on one because they're so wide.
Not loud, but you could. But you can put a tent.
Yeah.
You can put, they have to look up the limitations.
Yeah, that's one of
Only
the.
2 vehicles.
And I think they do have ant problem here a little bit too. I see that one's
Yes,
got.
there
I
is.
see they've got.
Yeah, the big red ant.
Yeah. They've got around that one back there. They have some powder. It's B23. That was B22 with the little guy in it. B23. It's a little bit shorter than some of the others. B24's nice and long. Magnolia tree, right?
Yes.
That's a shady spot right there as far as the tree goes. You can get sit out under it on the hot days and just stay shady, little fan. But the site itself is open to the sun. Not the all, because once these trees bud out, it's going to provide some shade. 26, that's one of our sites we've stayed in, and it definitely got sun.
All these did.
27.
It was hot last year, though.
Got a little bit of shade around with this tree here, that little tree, and those 2 trees. It's going to give it some shade.
How much shade though?
B28 was where we camped the last time we were here. It's out in the sun, even though it's got a tree over there in the back side, provided some sun, some shade. B29 is going to be open to the sun. .30, same thing. It's a big rig right there, pretty good size. I'm glad they got some people out here still waiting for the storm to come in. I wonder if that's his right there.
31, I think I would like.
31.
30 because.
30?
Yeah, because it's got the little thing on it.
That's Dave and Donna were in that one last time, I think. Yeah. And B32. It's a little bit shorter, but step out here and just kind of. Yeah. Dam over there, the back. And I haven't seen anybody actually making their way down to fish off the bank. I don't see why you couldn't fish off the bank. Just having to get through the brush to get there. I haven't seen any paths. I know you wouldn't walk through it.
I wouldn't walk through that.
I probably wouldn't either when it got ticking chigger season. They gravitate to me. I wonder if that's his right there, the reflection.
I don't know.
I bet it is.
I say it's had a travel trailer. It's a travel trailer.
33. That's a grand design. Ford diesel 250. And that's B34. B35. B36. B37. Nice long one. It's got a little bit shorter place to park your, yeah, for vehicle parking.
But that would be like probably one of those driving camp places.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Motorhome.
Motorhome would have to carry something behind it.
Gives it a place to park. some of those longer ones, you could actually park two vehicles, one right behind the other if you had visitors come in. B39. B39's got a little bit of dirt and stuff in it, so it might hold a little bit of water. Yeah, Crusader, that's a big guy. It's a B40. With 2500 HD. And that's the shady spot right there in the summertime. It's closest to the boat ramp, but it should not be a big deal. I'm going to walk over here to the restrooms and just grab a quick shot inside, and we'll give you the keys. I'll be back over there in a second, unless you want to drive around and meet me. Okay, so we do have 2 shower stalls. They're clean. And 2 regular stalls, but it's men's room, and they keep them clean, keep them in nice shape. So that gives you some idea of what this Corp of Engineer Park is like, and we're going to go over to the day use area and get some video on that. So this is the day use area. Over on this side here, you can go up there and read a little bit of history on the river, probably the Trail of Tears, and information like that. Get a good photo of the river, Lake Darnell. You got basketball courts. I see a group of young people just finishing up playing basketball. Tennis courts on the far side. Volleyball. Playground area. Really a nice park, well kept. Over back side you see a soccer field. When we go out you see a baseball field or softball field. I'm not sure which one it is. It might serve as both, closer to the dam. And they do have bathroom facilities here on grounds. Like a fairly good size one there. And back over on the far side of these trees, there is another bathroom facility. They do have 2 large, actually they've got 3 large pavilions for the family get-togethers, which that's what we rented the last couple of years. And then on this side here in the shade trees, they have day use pavilions that you can get to. Pretty sure they're first come, first serve. And these 2 pavilions in the distance, they do have playgrounds right next to them. And they also have a stage-like setting here, where I guess they could bring in live music at certain times. But all this does attach to the park. You can't drive through the park, the camping area, into this park. You have to go around, but you can walk into it without any problem. We just wanted to kind of give you some idea of what was here as far as the day use area, which is just really nice. Really nice. This is A6. So I'm not sure if they're reservable. I haven't been online to see if they're reservable, but I'm going to assume since it does have a number, you can reserve it the day use just like you can the larger family use ones. I was thinking in my mind they might be first come, first serve. Just about any of the lakes that we have in Arkansas and on the river, you can find a Corps of Engineer park. And like I say, if you're coming through and you're out of state, you can use your America Pass and get in with a discount. Right at this time it's 50% for us. And if you look in the far distance, you can see the ball field. Alright, so we're going to be heading back to the house and getting ready for the storms that's coming in this evening. It's supposed to be kind of severe in some parts of it. And say goodbye.
Bye.